Alright, welcome to this video from the multiplying and dividing basics. This is to talk about how division is structured. So division is related to multiplication, and they're very closely related, sort of opposites of each other. And so we learned about multiplication as a type of repeated adding or grouping. And so division is going to be the opposite of that. Like essentially if multiplying, we are forming a group of numbers, or taking groups and putting them together to get to a total. Division, we're looking at a total and we're kind of breaking up the group. So we can kind of think of division like a repeated subtraction. So if you recall that multiplication is like repeated adding, then we think of, like, for example, 5 times 6. You know, this is 5 groups of 6. So we know both the size of the group, or the magnitude or the value of the group, and we also know how many groups. 6 and 5, then 6 times 5 gives us our product, which is 30, which is like our total here. Okay, so division is going to do the opposite. Division is going to take a total and it's going to take a group size. So for example, we know what this is, and it's going to ask us to find how many groups. So with multiplication, we know what's in the group and how many, and we get it, and then we look to find a total. With division, we know the total and we know how much the groups are. We want to know how many. So here we can look at an example like 30 divided by 6, and what we're going to do is we're going to look at taking 30 and subtracting 6. And if we do that, we end up with 24. Right? So okay, 30 minus 6 is 24. Now you could count this down for yourself. A good tool for this kind of thinking is this. It's a hundreds chart. So it's just a chart that goes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, up to 10, and then each row just goes another 10. So then you have 11, 12, 13, 14, etc. 21, 22, 23, 31, 32, 33, etc. All the way down to 100 in the corner. Okay, so you use this as a tool. And here we can see, like, there's 30 on our hundreds chart. When we take away 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we end up here at 24. So there's our first subtraction. Now we clearly can take away more than 6 from this, so we could take our 24 now, and let's take 6 away from that. We can continue to subtract. So here we do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So taking away 6 gets us down to 18. We're moving down our number line or to a smaller number, but we still have groups left we could take away. So we can take away 6 here. Same thing we're looking at. We're going to subtract 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're at 12. Still got groups to take away. 12, we can take away 6. This will leave us with 6. And we're left with one group at the end. Take away one more 6. Now we have a nice big 0. So the question is, how many groups did we take away? Well, we were able to take away one group here, a second group, a third group. This came from that. And how many other groups? We got a fourth group and a fifth group. Altogether we subtracted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of 6. So 30 divided by 6 gives us 5. It gives us, I should say, this number of groups here. I guess we should do that. We're going to do 5, right? The tally. Right, so there's 5 groups of 6. So what did we do? We started with a total, and we knew how big our groups were supposed to be. They were supposed to be 6, and we ended up with 5 groups, 5 pieces we could take out of this 30. And these are just related facts, right? 6 times 5 is 30, so 30 divided by 6 is equal to 5. So we have like this. That's 6 times, remember we'll write this, 5 times 6. 5 times 6 is equal to 30, and so 30 divided by 6 equals 5. So those are related. This is the basics of subtracting with division. If you think you have this, you can try some examples to give this a go. And so those examples might be, for example, just kind of work down here. You could do some easy ones like 20 divided by 4. You could just try, I don't know, 54 divided by 7. You could try 21 divided by 3. 120 divided by 8 if you want something a little tougher. 1400. 1400 divided by 200. Again, if you want to try some bigger numbers, 750 divided by 50. You could do 256 divided by 8. You could do 12.5 divided by 0.5. There's a whole bunch you could do. You can pretty much make up numbers. But start with some of these, give them a try. Try doing division by repeated subtraction, because this idea, this repeated subtraction, it's going to come back for a lot of reasons. And then these related facts here, they'll come back as well when we talk about fact families. So do a little bit of practice just with this skill, and we'll see you in the next video.